Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. We're looking at a 60-minute chart of coffee here, and coffee is one of the markets that we're looking at to potentially bottom here longer term. But the formation right here could present a buying opportunity. This is just an example of one that we could pursue as traders. Now, we've had a fairly steep correction here on a daily basis, and now we are back down into the significantly undervalued here on a 60-minute basis, and the question becomes, do we take out the lows of the previous day, which was about 2 days ago at 148.20, and do we start stabilizing here, or does this market start picking up steam to the downside? So I think we probably would test. I'd be surprised if we don't test and possibly break the lows, and I think that the market tone after this happens is going to be very important to watch. Now, coffee is not a market that I recommend day trading. It can be quite volatile. The difference between the bid-ask can be fairly wide as well, so it tends to bounce around quite a bit. So I focus typically on position trading when I do trade coffee myself, and I focus on holding really position trading, or I should say swing trading as well. And I focus on holding positions for several days at a minimum. So it's not a situation where I get in coffee 1 hour earlier typically and get out an hour later. It's just it has too much commission and slippage typically to do that. So coffee tends to have a lot of noise too sometimes as well. So I typically try to look at coffee on a daily basis. We can kind of take a look at a daily chart here. We've seen a little bit of a run up here, and now we're in this drawdown area right now. We're moderately undervalued on a daily basis, which is good. And then if we drill down, as I said before, on a 60-minute basis, things are looking fairly good as well. So this is what I like to look for when I get into coffee, and I'm probably going to get into a few contracts here, at least one, and see what happens, because I think that we could be fairly close to a bottom again, seeing if we're going to break the previous low to run the stops there or start finding support right around this area. That's all we have for this market, but keep on watching coffee. I think coffee could be one that could develop over the upcoming weeks and months into a fairly nice bull market picture. That's all we have for this video. Thanks for watching.